The Long Telegram. Sender, US diplomat George Kennan. Kennan is well known to the KGB and helped set up the US Embassy in Moscow in 1933. The date of it being sent is 1946, from the US Embassy in Moscow to the US State Department in Washington, D.C. Intercept 1. It is clear that the United States cannot expect in the foreseeable future to be close to the Soviet regime. It must continue to regard the Soviet Union as a rival, not a partner in the political arena. It must continue to expect that Soviet policies will reflect no abstract love of peace and stability, no real faith in the possibility of a permanent, happy coexistence of the communist and capitalist worlds. Rather, Soviet policies will be cautious, persistent pressure towards the disruption and weakening of rival influence and rival power. Intercept 2. At the bottom of the Kremlin's neurotic view of the world affairs is traditional and instinctive Russian sense of insecurity. Originally, this was insecurity of a peaceful agricultural people trying to live on a vast exposed plain in a neighborhood of fierce nomadic peoples. To this view was added, as Russia came into contact with economically advanced Western countries, the fear of more competent, more powerful, more highly organized societies in that area. Intercept 3. They have always feared foreign penetration, feared direct contact between the Western world and their own, feared what would happen if Russians learned the truth about the world without, or if foreigners learned the truth about the world within. And they have learned to seek security only in patient but deadly struggle for total destruction of rival powers, never in compacts and compromises with it. Intercept 4. Everything possible will be done to set major Western powers against each other. Anti-British talk will be plugged among Americans, anti-American talk among the British. Continentals, including Germans, will be taught to abhor both Anglo-Saxon powers, the British and Americans. Where suspicions exist, they will be fanned. Where not, ignited. No effort will be spared to discredit and combat all efforts which threaten to lead to any sort of unity or cohesion amongst other countries from which Russia might be excluded. Thus, all forms of international organization not amenable to communist penetration and control, whether it be the Catholic, international economic concerns, or the international fraternity of royalty and aristocracy, must expect to find themselves under fire from many and often